Hello, everyone. This is Lolo Moon with Cosmic Butterfly Rising, and I'm here to give you your April 5th tarot message for the day. So, I am just like over here, like giddy over this reading. Like, oh my gosh, like the cards were falling out, and I was like, are you serious? Like, this is so cute. So, okay, you have the fire element as your overall oracle message. It says desire on it, and 37, which reduces down to the number 10. So, which is really interesting because the 10 of Cups is here. But you also have the Lover's card, then the Ten of Cups, and then the Messenger card is actually the Hierophant. And I'm just over here like, oh my goodness. So it looks like it's progressive. It looks like it starts out as desire, and it moves into like a connection, like a lover's connection, which moves into like, wow, this is really incredible. Like, I like the way that this feels. Like, maybe we should take this to the next level. Like, maybe we should, talk about like a commitment, or if you're already in a relationship, like, talking about moving in together or getting married and that kind of thing. Like, it's that kind of energy. I definitely see the progression. So I want to say, with that desire energy of that fire element, this could absolutely be about something that you've manifested into your life. It could be something that you've been doing, like, your new setting your new moon intentions, because it's fire under the Aries new moon, and you've been telling the universe, like, this is what I want, and like, here it is, like, it's coming into fruition. I feel like this has been like a progressive build up over like the last few days of the readings that I've done for the daily readings, where for many people it was like a new connection, or it was like revisiting an old connection, and there was like a renewal energy, right? And now it's like, okay, well, there's been that, reconnecting. Now what? Like, we obviously like feel the same about each other, with that lover's energy, and like, where is this going? Like, it's that kind of vibe. I'm not really getting much like else. Like, it really does look to me like it's a romantic reading today. Um you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Taurus in your life, or they have Gemini or in Taurus like in their, top placements. So there's that. I would say even Venus, to be honest with you. But so that would be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Uh, Potentially even Mars because of that fire element. I'll leave it at that though. So, yeah, it definitely looks a lot to me like there could be a soulmate component here, because I often see the Hierophant as like soul contracts, you know what I mean? And like, if you've been brought together with this lover's energy, like, it's this mirroring energy, and the imagery on this card is so phenomenal, because it's like, it's rooted in self-love. Like, this person is meeting themselves and saying, I love you in all aspects of you, just the way that you are, and like seeing the innocence and the purity and the beauty in their self. And I feel like that translates into a romantic connection. Like, it's like two people who have really embodied that energy of truly loving themselves through all of their imperfections, and then now it's like coming into union and saying, I see you, like, I see you imperfections and all, warts and all, I see you, and I think that you're fantastic, and the Ten of Cups, it says safety on there, but there's also a sense of like just harmony and balance. Like, this child and the parent here look very much like just zen and serene and really enjoying life, like watching the sunset together, just that kind of energy. And I feel like, that's the harmonious, balanced kind of energy that's happening in a lover's connection. And it's really interesting because this messenger energy, which is the Hierophant, this can also be about wisdom. Like this could be about, you know, this could be about a connection that has been, you've been in separation, you've been apart from each other, and you had to go through like this process of loving yourself and growing and evolving, and to where you had quieted down that chaos within. Because we do that, especially like if we come from like traumatic childhoods. We're dramatic and we're chaotic, and it's very difficult to be present in the moment and love ourselves and have compassion for ourselves when we're so used to like chaos. And so we find that just like instinctively we are drawn to people who ignite that chaos. And there's this whole cycle that we go through where we basically just end up feeling like we've been dragged, like, through the mud, like, we're beaten down by life. And we finally start to realize, like, I can't do this. Like, this does not serve me. I am miserable and I am exhausted. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's this energy here of feeling like wanting to come back home to self and to the innocence of life, and finding that beauty within, finding that true essence of ourselves, right? And I do see that there's very much that type of cycle with that Hierophant energy. There's like this life lesson that's or this soul lesson that's been that's needed to be learned, or has been needed to be learned, right? And now that translates for the future energy in, being able to carry out a new soul contract in a higher vibration, one that is, one that has like shed like the old skin of the past and is now, learning what needs to be learned in terms of love and romance and self, right? For the future and for, maybe even future lives. It very much gives me, what I'm trying to say is it very much gives me that like south node, north node. Like, our south node is like what we come into this life already knowing how to do. It's patterns and characteristics and behaviors that we have from our past life that we're essentially supposed to release, and maybe not even completely. I mean, if they are unhealthy characteristics that we have brought from past lives into this life, obviously it is quite necessary for our own peace of mind. But I see very much like the moving into the north node type of energy here, where there's a meeting of oneself, coming back home, really getting connected with that true essence of self, which then enables the healthier relationship dynamics and being able to truly see other people now that we can see ourselves, right? And then this just harmonious, peaceful, feeling secure with another person, and moving into the north node characteristics, which are, essentially what we are moving into in this life, what we are learning in this life, right? And I definitely see the Hierophant as very much like a, soul contract, learning lessons kind of energy. So that's what I have for you today. I do hope that this message helps you, and thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.